So this is low-hanging fruit for sure. This is the Fender Tonemaster Pro. It got leaked last week or whatever it was. We knew that it was going to be expensive. It was released today. I saw a little bit of the Anderton's video, and I'm now watching the Alamo music video. Really like both channels, more Alamo than Anderton's even. And it's $1,699, $1,699. Everything else is cheaper. The Kemper, either the head or the stage, the Quart Cortex, the Line 6 Helix floor, the Helix stage, the Helix LT, the Headrush Prime, the Boss GT 1000, and you know, it's nothing new. There's like the next Trident that's 350 and it sounds good. I've heard reviews of it and it sounds good. This, I'm watching it and it doesn't sound good. It doesn't even sound good. It sounds like average, like a more GE 100. It's like it's not in real life, and maybe it's through a different setup, and maybe the recording wasn't the best, and all those things, and it's first firmware. But if they're selling something for $1,699, you expect it to be amazing, like groundbreaking. Is the next big thing. Fender's just like took the Apple approach of waited for a little while, and when they released it, it was all done. It doesn't seem to be that way at all. By all means, if you want to be a Generation 1 user of it, go ahead. But my advice, not that anyone would care really, but with any piece of technology like the Apple Watch, the first one wasn't great, all the other ones after that were much better. The iPhone, the iPad, the MacBook Air, the MacBook, the thin one, I'm just talking about Apple devices, but like even anything else, Android devices, the HTC Vive, the VR, any tech product, the first generation is always a bit rough, especially if it's like the first firmware iteration. Line 6 Helix is not the first Line 6 digital device, and this is not the first digital device that Fender has released. We cannot forget that I have the GTX line of amps, that is a digital product, so I don't know if they use the same engine, although I would think they would have to use a brand new engine with more DSP capabilities. But if they're calling it Tonemaster, probably is the same capabilities that the cabs, the combos have, which everyone says they sound really good, but they're going for a specific speaker that was designed to use with that DSP that works specifically for a single amp, and this has to have DSP that works with Vox and Marshall and everything. And then it raises the question, so what is Fender selling to use as FRFR powered cabs? Is it just going through the return of one of your amps? Which amp? We don't have any low-cost amps to pair with this device. Is already very expensive. If you're using a nice Fender amp, why would you use amp simulation and cab sims? Is it just for performing musicians? Well, in that case, the software needs to be top-notch, which doesn't seem to be the case. I don't get coming with a product at this late in the digital game at that price and not being a banger. Maybe you have better ideas than me and you are able to explain this. By all means, make your own video and I'll watch it. I just wanted to share this with you today. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.